Oh, what a great way to start with a Dodge Challenger. That's awesome. That doesn't happen often. And it looks like it's from Florida. Look, there's a New York plate. See, that's how popular Montreal is. Look, we're September. We're like pretty much out of the loop for vacation season, I think, anyway. I don't know. Yeah, here on Sherbrooke Street, and the lens has decided to start acting up again. I think it's the heat and the humidity, unfortunately, as usual. And I'm here on Sherbrooke Street looking east. And now we're going to turn the camera and pan. You might not hear everything I say due to the wind noise, but we're looking, now we're going to looking west, and some ominous clouds there. It's weird because it hasn't been cloudy all day, but now it's cloudy, and it's like, man, we haven't had a cloudy day in like a month and a half. I don't know. It's amazing. It's like we had fucking Southern California weather for like the whole month. Anyway, I felt like doing a little walk here on this street. One of the reasons why is because the side street is quieter here downtown, and also I like the name of it. I don't know how it came about, but yeah, it's called City Councilors. The camera's already going out of focus. Yeah, they do City Councilors. It's actually amazing that the city never changed it, or the government of Quebec actually never forced the city to change that name, come to think of it. But anyway, so here we are, we're at the top of that street, and it's not going to be a very long walk because the street only stretches down until La Rue Sainte-Catherine. So after Sherbrooke going south, you have JFK, you got the Maisonneuve Boulevard, and then you got Sainte-Catherine. So let's start off there with the restaurant bar sign here, the Deli Saint-Saint there in this very large, capacious high-rise glass building. Any high-rise buildings here. This ain't no small town, right? And oh, I like the doors and the hinges on that truck. It's weird. That's like old school. Especially weird considering it's a friggin' Hino, which I can't stand. And yet I have a couple ads from that company, vintage ads, furniture. Here's a nice looking Heli bus. And that's a nice looking Prevost there. Still, of course, the premier leader, probably worldwide leader in the high quality of bus manufacturing. But of course I can't say worldwide because those buses, they don't go further than North America in terms of sales because they're massive, you know. Big Volvo with diesel motors. I mean, yeah, it's a diesel, but it still takes gas. Wow, did you see the color on that Camry? Let me zoom in on that. That's a rare colored Camry. I love that blue. Why can't I see more cars like that, you know? Oh, look, if I haven't mentioned it before, let me mention it to you again. I have a theory. You know why? My theory is the reason why all the cars today are colorless, they're always fucking black, gray, and silver, and this and that. It's because of the fact that that's the only colors they look good in. That's what I think it is. That's my theory, you know? Got some nice collection of vintage. I'm so used to saying vintage because I'm vintage. This wide array of motorcycles here. All right. Of course, a lot of these people are, you know, they're working in these buildings. They're professionals, you know, in business, whatever that may be. There's another nice looking coach, but an MCI, not definitely not the good version of that Prevost you saw. And there's a cool looking high-rise building. Looks like to me, I don't know, early 70s design, maybe late 60s. You know, yeah, great place to be if you like high-rise buildings. There's a nice looking Taurus there. Nice color. Nice color of this, whatever it is, Fiesta, which I don't like, but I like the color. And then there's the scrap. Yuck. Yuck. Scrap. Look at this bike, man. Check that out. Is that a Ducati? I know it's a Triumph. Very nice. Great success. Now we wait for the light to change. Okay, we keep moving it on now. Keep moving it on. Moving it on. President Kennedy Drive. I imagine this was really named pretty much within a month after Kennedy died. That was such a big deal, you know. And yeah, it's understandably. I mean, he was one of the princes of peace. You know what I'm saying? Like James Brown and Marvin Gaye, Martin Luther King. You know, Bobby Kennedy. Who am I forgetting? Bob Marley. Anyway, I'm quoting James Brown. I mean, I've always been touched when I heard those songs. Oh, look. There's this elusive, well, it seems elusive, I guess. I don't know. see it once in a while. I'm sure it's the same one. I mean, how many Land Rovers of the 90s could there be this color in Montreal, you know? These things kind of rust, and they were not exactly high ranking in the quality department. My God, this fucking Econoline alone was like the king of the road compared to those Land Rovers. Actually, compared to any Land Rover, for that matter. Any fucking British vehicle made, this fucking Econoline is the star of quality, okay? Fucking the Europeans, man. No, sorry, not the Europeans. Let me correct myself. I've said it before and I'll say it again. I saw a documentary about the Brits. Oh, snap. Pause that. Well, I guess there ain't no fire trucks coming. Got your Bay store there, formerly known as Morgan's. Very, very old place, old store. Probably 100 years, that building anyway. And now we're on de Maisonneuve Boulevard. And yes, I did not get that pumper or ladder responding, but that's all right. You know, where you lose some, you gain some. Hey, check out this sign. I saw it before when I was here on the corner 5-10 minutes ago. Sport. What the hell is that supposed to mean? I know what sport is. I know what sporting is. I know what sporty is, but I don't know what the fuck it's there. I don't see anything sporting going on here. All that's going on here right now is people working behind them fucking walls trying to make money to put food on the table. And making the bosses happy, right? Make them richer. Eh? Especially a company like Hudson Bay Company there. Oh my God, you know, took over that Morgan store back in 1960. Oh. Yeah, I like school buses. I like all buses. Yeah. Here, this one is for you, George, my friend there in Germany. Into all that sanitation. Hey, that would be a good thumbnail right there. Check that out. City Councilor's street sign with the Hudson Bay Company up there in the back. Me like, very nice. At the corner of, what fucking street am I at? What does that say? Oh, Mayor Street, La Rue. Mayor, as in the mayor of Montreal. Wow. Oh, check out that bike. Very nice. Okay. Oh, look, there's what's that over there? An old Intrepid. Boy, people knock these Intrepids, but I like. Oh, it's not even an Intrepid. I'm fucking blind. I thought it was an Intrepid. It's a fucking Charger. Oh my God, I'm blind. They'll never let me drive. Maybe if I'm lucky, you know, they'll call me one day and say, yes, Mr. McFall, we found a way for you to drive legally. We're going to install a camera in your eye, and it's going to be sort of like a hologram, and it'll be 2020. You're going to be fucking passing people like they're standing still. Hey, we got a beautiful church here. I think it's St. James. I don't know. It's the only church I ever remember the name because A, I'm not religious, and secondly, my father's name was James. So there's one of the entrances. There's the 450 building, like the area code, a very old vintage building. Looks like it was made in the 50s. Gentleman turned his head because he's thinking to himself, who the hell is this quack talking into his camera? Actually, I don't have a lot of time. Kind of think of it. I got like 20 minutes or less to meet my stepfather and my mom because my stepfather works downtown. I'm going to their place for supper tonight in Lachine, and I'm going with them so that I can avoid all the whole fucking hullabaloo with traffic and more traffic and delays and you know, public transit is it's not what it used to be. Hey, look at that. There's a nice looking Tesla there in red. Ooh, sexy red Tesla. Sexy electric car. Yeah, man. Look, we can even see my shadow. Huh? I like that. Yeah. Not that I need a plug, eh? Not that I need any free advertising. This fucking company posted so much profits last year, it's mind-boggling. Apparently, if I read that right, they made more money than General Motors. It's fucking crazy, man. Well, here we are at the end of City Councilor Street and La Rue Sainte-Catherine. St. Catherine Street. Not the main, but definitely one of the most important streets in the city and in history even. So that's it, guys. I hope you liked it. You know, I always say, jokingly, happy Festivus to everybody, and you know, rock on, and you know, peace and love within all you. Seriously, unfortunately, it's really more imperative than ever because in the modern world, obviously there's not seems to be love and understanding as there used to be because things in our even daily lives have become complicated. I don't want to sound like a preacher, but it's true. And that being said, it's funny how we always say that being said. Why the fuck do we always say that? We just said it. What difference it makes if we say that being said? You know? Think about it. Anyway, so look at this. Oh, yeah, one more thing I want to point out here. Look at St. Catherine Street. It's always in horrible condition because it's all stop and go traffic. And there used to be streetcars running on both ways when the street used to be a two-way street. So you can actually see, you can see the lines still. See? You can still see the pattern of the lines running down. Let me just see if I get another shot of that there. See that here? Yeah. Go bus. You can see the lines, you can see them, man. Anyway, that's it, that's all. Bonjour, bye-bye.